Are you tired of your manicure always looking like this? Do you struggle with painting your nails even just one solid color? Does the majority of your polish end up on your skin and not on your nail? Well, in this video, I'll share with you 10 actually helpful tips to achieve better looking nails and salvage a bad paint job. First, start off with clean, polish-free, naked nails. If you have really small nails or your nail beds aren't as freakishly long as mine, you can push your cuticles back to get a little more space to work with. You don't need anything fancy to do this, just apply a little bit of oil or lotion to your fingers to soften the skin, then you can use your fingernail or even a plastic spoon to push your proximal nail fold back. But be very gentle. This shouldn't hurt. If it's hurting, you're probably hitting live tissue and you shouldn't do that. I recommend to use something that's not harder than your nail plate so you don't scratch it and cause any damage. Then go ahead and thoroughly wash your hands to remove the oils. Another tip is to wash your hands in cool water to help lower the temperature of your hands. For me, polish bubbles appear the most if my hands are warm, so rinsing them in cool water just for a few seconds cools them down and will help prevent that. This next tip is great if you want a really long wearing manicure. Even though you washed your hands and your nails may appear oil-free, residue might be hanging out still. So I like to use a Q-tip and alcohol and just apply it to my nail plates. This will dry them out and remove oil so that the polish really grips the nail. The most important tip is to use a good base coat. Invest in one that is both beneficial to your natural nails and provides a good base for color polish. This one is my holy grail base coat. It's by Maxxis and it has amino acids and tea tree oil to strengthen and nourish the nails. It dries with a slightly rubberized finish, creating the perfect canvas to apply color polish to. I've gone through several bottles of this stuff and I will wear it even if I'm not doing a full manicure because it protects my nails so well and I see a major improvement in how they look and I swear it makes them grow faster. And I do have a coupon code for 15% off plus free shipping if you're interested in trying this base coat, and that will be popped down below in the description. The next tip is to pick a color polish with a brush that best fits your nail. If you use a brush that's too big, you can't get around getting polish all over your skin, and if you use one that's too small, it's going to take forever to cover your entire nail. So if you have smaller nails, I recommend using polishes with a smaller brush like China Glaze, Essie, and Zoya, and for bigger nail beds, I recommend OPI, Maxxis, and KL Polish. Those have great wider brushes. Another common mistake you might be making is forgetting to remove some of the polish off of the brush before application or removing too much. Run the brush stem along the inside of the bottle to prevent polish from dripping, then remove polish off of one side of the brush. When it comes time to paint your nails, do your dominant hand first, but leave out your thumb. Then put the brush just below the cuticle of your nail and push it up. If there's a little gap, that's okay. It's better to have a gap than to flood your cuticles. But practice getting the polish as close as you can because that's what's going to make your manicure look profesh. Use the body of the brush to follow the shape of your nail and try to keep your strokes straight. If you need to, you can do a second coat of the color polish to get the color fully opaque. If you do get any polish on your skin, or a lot on your skin, it's okay. Try to remove the bulk of it immediately with a wooden stick, but wipe off the wooden stick after each scrape. And the secret weapon, an angled eyeliner brush. You can use one of the $1 e.l.f. ones or just an old eyeliner brush, or if you're really getting serious, you can invest in an actual nail cleanup brush. Dip the brush into nail polish remover and go around the edges of the polish. You can perfect the polish line with this and get any polish out of the sides of your nail, but remember to wipe off the brush often to prevent depositing color back onto the skin. And just as important as base coat is top coat. In my opinion, you can have a bad, poor quality polish, but sandwich it between a good base and top coat to make it work. I also love the Maxxis top coat because it dries super fast, it doesn't dull over time, and with the base coat, my manicures last a week or more with minimal chips. Also, make sure to cap the free edge of your nail by dragging the brush just along the tip to seal in the color and protect it. I highly recommend getting a fast drying top coat if you smudge your nails a lot. You can literally put this on top of polish even if it's still kind of tacky, and it'll dry first to form a barrier, then dry the layers underneath after about 5 minutes. And lastly, finish with some more oil. Carefully slather some of this on your nails even if they're still a little wet to add a resilient surface in case you brush them. It also helps to loosen up any polish you couldn't get off your skin. I'll usually rub coconut oil into my nails for 10 to 15 minutes after I do my nails, then they're good to go. And there are my 10 tips for hopefully helping you achieve a nice looking manicure. If I left out any tips you find helpful, share them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the description for all the items I use and the coupon codes for my fave, base, and top coat.